Alright, what is going on, guys? Today I bring you some more replay analysis. This one is from a couple nights ago with my boy Phazon, and we played twos against Wrenchd and Cosolix. So, there's a lot of them. Don't know which one we really want. We're just going to go into one here and see how the game plays out. So a lot of people have been asking for me to do some gameplay with Phazon, or like a video with Phazon or something like that, but I don't know. I don't even have the time to like record videos really. But when I do, they're usually just like whenever I play with Phazon, which is not even that often. It's really hard to actually like get something that we want to do, but we talk about it. So maybe it'll happen in the future with him, like actually in VC or something, or like a video series with him. But for right now, we have these games that we played the other night, and I'm gonna be looking at what options we take as a team. I never ever think about, like, usually in my ones replays I'll look at what my opponent can do or stuff like that, but I never ever think about the enemy team in this game mode, because it's not as important to think about what they have open, because of the fact that if you and your teammate are playing really well, it doesn't really matter what they do. You should be playing around each other rather than the fact that they could do something, I feel like, and that's how we play usually. But yeah, opens up normally, just get the weapon. Cosolix is here, so we immediately just both go onto him. As you can see, I don't really turn on to Wrenchd here. We don't, it doesn't go anywhere, but it's just some damage that we wouldn't have gotten otherwise. If you'll notice, Phazon is on Bryn. He always plays Spear, and he does play Brawlhalla and twos also, so it's not that weird of a pick. It's not really like worth thinking about. Wrenchd misses his save there, and then Cosolix kills him. So actually, well, no, Wrenchd was gonna die anyway, but yeah, just Wrenchd missing a save there really just screwed them both up. Phazon kind of just like, okay, so it's hard to follow because of what's going on. So he just goes in with the side sig. I punish Cosolix missing the punish on him, and Wrenchd is getting torn up the entire time. He gets dared by his teammate, and then immediately Phazon goes off stage to punish the fact that he's working with nothing, and ground pounds him. Here we split up, but we always end up switching back and forth with each other. So look at this interaction again. I go all the way over here. I'm dealing with this guy. I downlight there, and you can see Phazon over here. He gets sared, and immediately I turn back to punish Wrenchd for doing that. And then, as soon as I'm done with Wrenchd, I turn back and go back on this guy who just got hit on my teammate. Now, my teammate hates me, so he's going to go ahead and signature me. But, nonetheless, I still move back into the map to assist him. Recovery on Wrenchd isn't going to kill yet, but then get the exit here. And at this point, Wrenchd is really far behind, and Cosolix is about to die too, and we're dealing with 6 stocks here. Usually in ones, you want to slow it down when you have this type of lead, just so you can get consistent options and close out the game. But here, in twos, you can actually just start running at them, and that's kind of what I do to Wrenchd, and he's not ready for it. So, okay. Oh, he just dies. Okay. Okay, so yeah. Right here, he gets the end light. His teammate is dead, so I immediately go to follow up. Sarah end light was the best thing there, because Sarah does more damage if always get the end light. Just juggling with end lights. Get the Sarah. Now, let me look at where his dodge is. He has dodge here, and there, and he uses it there to die. So he should never really be getting hit by that side light. I get him out of hit stun with it, and then that there, he should be getting out of by dodging up or dodging away. But it really just costs him the entire stock there, the way he decided to move. This is a 1v2. We have a lot of room to work with. Like way too much room to work with, so can just kind of look for the kill here. I don't think I die, but I'm about to. I go for that option. I miss, but you guys got the idea of what it was supposed to be. There's not really much to talk about in a 1v2, especially when you have this much room to work with. Like, you can see we're playing it really fast. It's not like a close one where you have to slow it down and try to win. Because virtually he can hit you like 4 times and you can still just hit him once and you've come out on top. He ends up killing himself, but yeah. Kind of a messy game. Wrench kind of gets abused really hard. Moving into another one. We'll see this one. So we go into this one with my legendary rank S Finn that I only play on rank S, and Phazon back on his Wushang. He will never play this in tournament, I'll make sure of it. Kind of a messy opening from us, taking a bit of damage where we really don't need to, but it doesn't really cost us a death or anything, so. Phazon's dealing with Wrench here, as you can see. And he's kind of in a really bad spot while he's doing it. He's sandwiched, and it'd be a lot for me to help him, but they don't do anything about this, which is why I say I try not to look at what options they have. Like, look, Cosolix could easily turn here and do something, but it just doesn't happen. He turns. Look how many times he turns. And this is a lot faster when you play it through. Like, look, it doesn't even take a second for this interaction, but that's he could have done something. He turns, and then he decides to go in, and by that point it's too late. Phazon's out, and it makes Cosolix take damage. So just looking at what they had and the fact that they took nothing from it. Follow up on the end line with a side light. GC down sig gets punished. We're playing on 2 different sides of the map here, which is not something I tend to let happen for very long. I always try to bring it back together. Nothing really happening to go over, just some 6 coming out. Phazon dies there, I'm not sure how. Let's look at that again. So he goes up with his recovery and doesn't count his jumps, kills himself. I try to get the kill on Cosolix, doesn't work out, but no harm done really. If he definitely didn't tell me anything, that's a thing I can save him from if he mentions it. But I'm assuming he was just silent there, but whatever. Ooh, he kind of just gets a hard read there. That wasn't really a 2v2 thing. He gets the downlight, side light true, and reads the dodge down, kills him here. Wrenchd is doing whatever the fuck this is in the meantime with Yumika, I guess. So, Wrenchd is super high damage. As you can see, we're both on Cosolix. Yeah, like right here. That was beautiful. If that was old gauntlets, it'd be amazing. But look at what we do here. I Sare him, and I force him to dodge just by doing anything. If you go watch us like from the spring or summer, you see a lot of this when Phazon's on Wushang, which he will never play again because it's terrible. But he dodges through me because he has to here. Immediately Phazon punishes it. Now if this is old gauntlet Nair, he gets a lot more out of it. But we're dealing with new gauntlet Nair, so it doesn't really matter. I do get that ground pound though, which was kind of also cool. Not gonna look at it for too long. I get the ground pound because I know he has to dodge in here, or I thought he had to dodge in here, but instead he recovery, so the ground pound sends him up, where instead I was aiming for it to send him down. But it sends him into Wrench's thing too, which is just a good amount of damage, I suppose. Punish or punish. Kind of split up again. He gets both of them with that, which is somewhat lucky. It was pretty lucky that he got Cosolix, but it's something you just take. It's good that it happened. Ooh. So we would have gone for a double edge guard there, but it was just kind of unfortunate. And then me going for the GCN sig hits, but I can't dodge out fast enough, and then Cosolix gets to capitalize off of that. So Cosolix is one stock here, and in this type of in a spot like this, you definitely want to just target the person who's on one stock. And I mean, and I don't mean like, oh, obviously target him. I mean like stuff like this. That Sarah hitting would have been really good for us, but it doesn't. But you get the point. You just want to be putting on damage really fast. So as soon as Wrenchd, I'm not going to rewind it, but as soon as Wrenchd dies there, we get a lot of damage onto Cosolix in the 1v2, just keeping off stage. And then I find the KO on him. Now that can be done a bunch of different ways depending on what weapons you guys are dealing with. That was just a little 1v2 combo. I guess this is one of the 1v2s where you have to be careful because one of us could actually die. But it's kind of already evened up kind of, so now we're just looking to KO him. But like I said, both of us could still die over from the right here. I do die, but Phazon is Phazon, so he's not going to lose this. Weapon throw is interesting mechanic in the game. Anyway, let's look at Cosolix's last stock here, and let's look at how fast it changes colors. Like I said, you want to be on him. So look, as soon as we hit Wrenchd, we're not on Wrenchd. We run past him. We hit Wrenchd, immediately Phazon dashes twice. Goes for the insig. It doesn't hit, but you get the idea. The idea is what matters, and I do punish him for that, Sarah. So Wrenchd dies. That should have been an insig. That should have been... That Sarah should have hit, or that should have been an N-Sig. N-Sig is going to kill him here. He has no dodge. I'm off the air, but... I don't know. This Sarah should have really confirmed. Either way, we stay on it. We get the punishes where we need them. It doesn't matter that I'm getting hit here, because if we can kill him, we're in a really good spot. And you can see me still following up. So Wrenchd is back now, but at this point, we're just looking to KO him. And that's just what we do. So yeah. That's what you do in that situation like that, where one of you is equal and the others just aren't. Let's see if we can get another game in. Not that one. I don't think we got any games where he was on Hattori against them. I guess this one. Yeah, okay, we can look at this one. It looks like we do end up dying, but they end up dying faster. Okay, so wake up is kind of bad. We let them have our weapon, and then I end up hitting Phazon, so not good. And yeah, okay, that interaction, nothing really happens, but I want to show you where I am. Look at my character. Look at Cosolix. I could easily be 1v1 in Cosolix. But I feel like there's more value in me coming over here to help Phazon. If Phazon wants to capitalize on the fact that he just sent Wrenchd off stage, I'll be there to go off with him, and then we have a double edge guard. Now Wrenchd is really struggling here to get back on stage, so I go off and I try to help him. He has no dodge here. Phazon's gonna miss, but you see the idea. He gets this, and then we're looking at a really good spot. Now Phazon's moving across the map really fast, and you can see it was kind of hard for me to keep up with him, but that's just unlucky. It's the role you have to be looking for. You have to try to your best to keep up with your teammate. That was an interaction that I will not look at because it did not make any sense. And then he does that, but whatever. So I missed my downlight N-Sig and then pick up the weapon. I killed Wrenchd, which is good, but Cosolix is still very healthy. Phazon kind of knocked out my combo there where he could have just waited for it to come out and punish it, but it's fine. We're not too bad in a deficit, so we don't want to completely ruin what we have. As you can see, look at our positioning where we are. It's really good. Here, he's not going to get punished. I get in there, I punish him, and Phazon is in a spot where he's able to hit both people. Cosolix kind of moves into this there, but Phazon always had the option to pick one. He could have turned to Cosolix or turned to Wrenchd. He sees me get the hit on Wrenchd, and he confirms with Wrenchd. And now we're just kind of trying to juggle him on the platform while Cosolix takes his time to get back on stage. So this is kind of a game like the Yumiko game, or it's going to end up like the Yumiko game. And the fact that, okay, we're even with Wrenchd, and Cosolix is ahead of both of us. So we're gonna start putting all our resources into trying to get rid of Wrench stock. I get the GC downlight, and then immediately, this, as you can see, it doesn't go the way I'm saying, where it's like, oh, we're just gonna focus Wrench. When Wrench dies, Cosolix gives us this opening, and my teammate ruins it. But me, being the king I am, I say, you know what, Phazon? Keep that downlight to yourself, and I punish Cosolix's recovery. But you can get the general idea there. When you get that hit, usually Cosolix shouldn't be in... I'm pointing at it with my fucking finger. He shouldn't be in the area he was, seeing as I was here. Well, I was here, and I could land here really easy. And Phazon was here, and stares him into me. Cosolix should be hovering in the air, not anywhere on the ground, really, till his teammate respawns. And it would have cost them a lot of damage, maybe the stock. But at the end of it, I still get the ground pound off, and it ends up costing them the stock anyway. So now we're dealing with a situation where we were behind on one teammate and had to focus the other, to just where we're in the lead on both teammates. I try to follow up on Phazon going really hard off there, and it ends up killing me. No pugs, I will not play whatever you just invited me to right now. Like this is where he should have been when his teammate died. Look at where I am. This is what you look like in a 1v2 when your teammate is coming back. You hover and you wait. You don't want to take any damage that you don't need to be taking. So we're not in such a lead that you just run at them for them not to expect it. You just kind of take things. You play it like you've been playing the entire game. You just want to look on your follow-ups and keep hitting them. There's not like you don't play it slow, but you don't play it fast. If you're super ahead, you play it fast, and if you're super behind, you try to play it slow. But it really shouldn't work. If you're super ahead in twos, you should just kind of close out the game. So kind of messy. That side sig is really good from Phazon. That wasn't really a twos thing. It was just, you should just see the option he went for. Goes for the GC side sig, knowing Cosolix wants to look for a side air. Gets it, and then immediately wrenches in a 1v2. It's a winnable 1v2, but yeah, we capitalize it on what we have. I literally was calling the side he's gonna GC side sig, so I back up. He does the GC side sig, and immediately Phazon punishes it. He has no dodge here, so I say I'll go off stage. Because even if I die here, Phazon should get the punish. So I stare him, and Phazon doesn't have to do anything, he just dies. And yeah. So that's 3 2v2 games I played with Phazon against Wrenchd and Cosolix. Another really good team. All the Twitters will be in the description. Hope you guys enjoyed all that good stuff. Thank you for watching.